On a mission, I ain't really trying to fraternize. That's why we beating these critics by a landslide. I peep the game, see the system from a bird's eye. Heard the truth, still I love it like the first time. Scratch the surface with this verbiage like a Wolverine. Heart bleeds through this page like a murder scene. Sometimes I travel in the spirit, having lucid dreams. It's like the butterfly effect with some broken wings. I'm D Rose on the paper with the finger roll. Read the scrolls, teach my people what they need to know. We just trying to find peace with these tortured souls. I suffer so much grief, but I can't let it show. Steady talking to myself when I'm on the road. Dear Lord, give me shelter from the storm. Them demons trying to harm from the day that I was born. Now I'm steady scoping, got the enemy in range. Got the book of Proverbs, help a brother maintain. Got soldiers in the box going through the same thing. Prisons of the mind, we must break about the cage. Royal bloodline, I can never be your slave. Surrounded by devils, I can never be afraid. This the valley of dry bones, we fighting with cyclones. They watching like iPhones, you feasting your eyes on. A king with some Teflon, step or get stepped on. Roller get rolled over, fall of a wicked system. Nigga, it's all over. We coming right out the trenches, the Shire is bringing vengeance. Fire upon their heads, tagging with infrareds. Try running with broken legs, I'm all in my bag now. A media blackout, them folks want to spaz out. These rappers is elementary, true music on the rise. Beat through your residential, bodies lay in the streets. They trace them just like a stencil. Boy, do them bullets burn, down to the bone gristle. The streets ain't got no rules, niggas is straight fools. Hungry with no food, it's not like the old school. They dying for validation, it's simple eradication. See, they got these youngins thinking, if they ever leave the slums, they gonna be staring down the barrel of a gun. And the truth is, every man got an expiration date. But it's the black on black crime we trying to escape. It's a prison of the mind. And Abayah can make a way. It's a prison of the mind. And it's time for us to rise.
It's our job to report what's happening in our community. And unfortunately, we find ourselves covering black on black violence almost every other day.
Shalom, Israel. It's your boy New Breed coming through with some of that spiritual voltage that you signed up for. Yes, indeed. And did you hear what was said in that song? I'm all in my bag now, a media blackout. Them folks about to spaz out. Nothing but the truth, nothing but prophecy. Straight up. Sooner or later, a lot of brothers and sisters are going to say, hey, Breed, you've been giving us a lot of reputable information with no sugarcoating, with no sensationalism, just straightforward, raw, uncut. Yes, indeed. If y'all like that song right there, you can find it over there on New Breed Music and Motivation, and it's called Prison of the Mind. And that song is talking about breaking the prisons of our mind, talking about what we do to each other and what we do to ourselves within the confines of our communities. Yes, because that should be the focal point to rectify the situation that we have. We should be honing in on what's going on in our households, number one. And number two, within our communities. Because it seems that our households are becoming a war zone because you got the battle of the sexes and you got all of these people trying to promote a great divide to the point where man and woman can't even stand in the same room and actually understand each other and come to common grounds and come to grips to what we've been through in order to heal. Those are some of the focal points that we really should be focusing on. But in this video, I got to break down what's taking place in the world because I'm getting a lot of text messages. I'm getting a lot of emails. I'm getting so many Instagram inboxes about Russia and Ukraine. And I got to definitely tell you what's going on prophetically right now. Nate, thank you for the $10 contribution. Says, I'm looking forward for that spiritual voltage. Yes, indeed. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the support. It's highly appreciated. Yes, what you see happening right now is a biblical proportion, but it's not what you think it is. All right. Matthew chapter 24, verse 6 reads, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." You will hear of wars and you will hear of rumors of wars, but the end is not yet. You're going to hear about a lot of infighting among the Gentile nations. And there's a reason for it. A lot of what you see is actually propaganda, brothers and sisters. Yes, I said it. A lot of what you see is propaganda. Now, there is some truth to what's taking place prophetically and what is actually being planned. All right? The plan is always to go against the chosen ones. Always. Y'all better start thinking greater of yourselves. Because even things that take place on a global scale, they always end up going around full circle and affecting us, you. But in what ways will this affect us? Is it something we should be worried about? Is it something we should fear? Absolutely not. We don't teach that over here. We don't believe that. Fear what? Precious Davis, thank you for the $10 contribution, says, "You're always speaking truth and come with fire music. Finally caught you live." Thank you, sister. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. It is highly appreciated. And this is what happens. We get caught up in the media box. We get caught up in the propaganda. And they've been doing this for a long time. Ivan Drago comes to mind. Yeah, Ivan Drago from the movie Rocky. When he said, "If he dies, he dies." And ever since that movie aired, there was a division between the United States of America and Russia, at least in the public's perspective. The propaganda was set there. And there was an intimidation factor. And as you hear people speak in regards to what's going over there in the Ukraine, you hear a lot of people who are covering this story speaking about how will it affect America. So automatically, the media mechanism clicks in. It's like, man, these people have really created Manchurian candidates of the public. It's like they can put certain things in place on movies, and then eventually they can water the seed and have people thinking a certain way, when really it's all a plan. It's all a conspiracy against the chosen. And we're going to get to that. We definitely going to get to that. LCN, thank you for the $5 contribution, says, "You notice the feminists ain't running their lips about equality and fighting this war. They know their place. Guess they not trying to be equal right now." Oh, you already know how that goes. You know how it goes. They have a lot of selective outrage, my brother. And also, you know, they pick and choose out of sheer convenience what they should even speak on, which some of it is kind of wise, you know. Andre Cork, thank you for the $10 contribution as well. Highly appreciate you, my brother. Highly appreciate it. Now, we will have wars and rumors of wars. I'm going to actually share a source with you all. Fair use federal law allows citizens to distribute portions of copywritten material for the purposes of teaching, edification, and so forth. And this particular source will be used for teaching, edification, and it would also be transformative, because this brother is about to bring forth some real news. But I want to, you know how I do. I like to chime in and bring the balance to it from a biblical perspective, since we are talking about prophecy. And you got the whole world in a frenzy believing that we're about to be having World War III out here, and that all hell is about to break loose, and the battle of Megiddo is about to transpire, and Armageddon, as we know it, is going to happen, right? That's pretty much the sentiments of a lot of people right now. I'm going to share what's going on biblically, scripturally, And so we can get a greater understanding of what time dispensation we are according to the holy text, right? Now, what Vladimir Putin is doing, Vladimir Putin is like Ivan Drago. He out here bossing up right now. He is like, whoever stands in my way, whoever dies, he dies. That's your man Putin right now. At least that's what the media is perpetuating. All right. I'm going to play a little bit of this. I want y'all to listen carefully.
Just said that he wants smoke.
Hold on. Let's go.
So Russia's president, Vladimir Putin, just said that he wants smoke with everybody.
Russia overnight launched its long-anticipated attack on Ukraine.
Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, country on country, unprovoked.
Man, how long have we been afraid of Russians? I want y'all to think about this for a second. Bring up Russians in the black community. Oh, them Russians don't play, dog. Shh. Man, you ain't drinking with them Russians, are you? Oh, man, you don't mess around with them Russians. I'm telling you, bro, nobody messes with Russians. It's like, nah, you don't go over there and cross the line with them Russians. You know what it was? It was the Rocky movie. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you, it was the Rocky movie. Now, when it came to Rocky, he beat the, let's be real about it. He beat the hell out of Rocky. But Rocky ended up winning because you know Rocky get his ass whipped for like 10 rounds straight. And then on the last round, Rocky, he musters up the courage because his dead coach comes out of nowhere like, Rocky, you get your ass up, you sorry sack of potatoes. Rocky, get up, you piece of trash. Rocky literally be getting his ass whooped the entire fight. And then all of a sudden, he rises in the final minute of the fight and he wins. I don't know why his coach who died be cussing him out like that. He really be like, Rocky, you piece of get up, Rocky. Get up. And we seen, listen, this what happened. We seen that ass whooping. And we was like, damn, them Russians don't play. And then he turns around, the same Russian turns around and kills. I'm talking about all out kills Apollo Creed. Yeah, I know y'all youngins, y'all been watching a Creed movie. Yeah, the Russian man beats Apollo Creed. That's the father of the Creed y'all watching. Beats him to death in the ring. Beats him to death. I want y'all to think about this programming right here. I want you to think about this programming. So he beats up America. He beats up white America. He beats up white America, being Rocky. I mean, he straight up, he demolishes him. But Rocky wins. He's holding the flag at the end like, Adrian, we did it, Adrian. Adrian, we did it. And he's holding up that American flag at the end. And Balboa does stand for bow. Boa means serpent, snake, Balboa, Rocky Balboa. We in Rocky times and we dealing with a serpent. Yeah. So he holds up the flag at the end, but Apollo Creed being the black man, right? Being the black man, the melanated brother, he gets beat to death. Now, I want y'all to think about this. I know everybody in the chat right now, your gears are grinding. Your thoughts are starting to come together and you're starting to see the predictive programming here because it always comes back to the chosen. It always does, right? But this is not to fearmonger. I just want y'all to not be afraid. That's the whole point because they put that in you to be afraid, right? Fishing NYC, thank you for the $40 contribution. It is highly appreciated. Thank you for the support. Now, I'm going to play a little more of this, and I'm going to see what the brother's saying here, and I'm going to chime in.
Assault since World War II.
When Russian President Vladimir Putin declared a special military operation on Russian television.
Whoever tries to interfere with us, and even more so to create threats for our country, our people should know that Russia's response will be immediate.
If he dies,
leads you to such consequences.
If they die, they die. Nobody crosses us, right? Now, listen, let me put this out here real quick. Do anybody know who the Russians are? Biblically, historically. Do anybody know who these people are historically? Let me see if we got some answers in the chat, because I want this live stream to be nothing short of interactive. Somebody said, seen a video of Ukrainian woman confronting Russian soldiers. Russian called it an exercise like a war game. Ooh, very interesting. Very interesting. And that's why we should get into the habit. That's why we should get into the habit of watching world news. Magog. I see pharaohs. I'll tell you who the Russians are. The Russians are actually, they're actually Idumeans. That's who the Russians are. They're Let me give y'all a little history here. Let me give you a little history here. The Russians are the Jewish people. That's who the Jewish people. The Jewish people are the Russians, in case you don't know. They're the Amalekites. Idumeans, Amalekites, same thing. These are the ones who converted into Judaism. Yes, indeed. So listen, so don't think for a second I'm about to drop a nuclear warhead on y'all. This is a bomb I'm about to drop on y'all. The United States, China, the Russians, and every other Gentile, they're playing tag right now with oppressing the children of the light. That's what's happening. Don't think for a second that these people ain't working together, right? These people are the Khazarians. The Khazars were a semi-nomadic Turkic people that in the late 6th century CE established a major commercial empire covering the southern eastern section of modern European Russia, southern Ukraine's Crimea, and Kazakhstan. They created what for as the duration was the most powerful, polite to emerge from the breakup of the Western Turkic Empire, right? Now that's important, ladies and gentlemen, because these people are the same ones who then converted into Judaism, right? Where the Khazars dispersed after the fall of the empire is subject to many conjectures. Proposals have been made regarding the possibility of Khazar factors and of numerous people such as Hazars, Hungarians, Ukrainians, the region of Ukraine, the Muslims, the Turkic speaking, the Crimean. I mean, come on, we can go on and on. The Ashkenazi Jews. Come on now. All these damn people are the same. They're all the same. And you really think they got beat? You really think that they're not paying attention to the awakening right now? Do you really think they're not paying attention to the awakening? They're going from China, they're going to all these Gentile nations, and literally playing tag. Hey man, them children of Israel still waking up. Tag, you're it. Oh, we got to work together. Listen, what does Psalms 83 tell us? Start thinking you're more important you are, brothers and sisters. And Psalms 83, verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may no longer be in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are a confederate against thee. They are a confederate against thee. It's crafty counsel. Stop believing everything you see on the TV. It's a bunch of lies. All of these people are working together. The reptilians are working together. All right.
Consequences that you have never experienced in your history.
Right now, the people of Ukraine are under attack by over 175,000 Russian military troops. But is the world ready for what comes next? See, Putin basically
All cap, all fluff, all fake news. As Donald Trump would say, fake news. Fake news. But what I will say, the outcome of this situation will be real. It will have some real effects. You know, I was sitting here wondering how they were going to issue cyber hacks, cyber attacks. And I thought about it for some time. And then I remember they were talking about homegrown terrorism. And then they was having this whole campaign for coding and people learning different computer skills and things like that. And I was thinking maybe that's how they're going to usher out. That's how they're going to usher out the cyber attacks, the alleged cyber attacks. And now this is becoming a very real threat based on this news that's spreading abroad. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of these people, a lot of these world leaders we talking, they're calling each other on the phone. When they fly over, they're having brunch together. Everything is being choreographed. The brother pointed out something real important when he said they were over there saying that, look, these are just drills right here. These are military practices, because that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. They do these things. They stage wars. It's not real. It's not real, but the effects of it will be real, because they always use the media. They always use these fake stories to roll out what they wanted to do all along. Right?
basically just said that if anyone gets in between his beef with the Ukrainians, that he's ready to release consequences that, quote, has never been seen before in our history. It is already being reported that right now, this is one of the darkest hours in Europe since World War II. But realistically, we have to understand how this international war will affect us right here in the United States. First, an attack from Russia will most likely start with the launch of cyber attacks on our infrastructure. I'm talking banks, computers, electrical grids, social media, false news, and misinformation, all in attempts to sow confusion to cripple the U.S. and its allies.
Here we go now. Now, we've already acknowledged in history that these people are the same people bloodline-wise. The Edomites, the Idumeans, the Khazarians, all of these people are the same people. They all the same. Why would Russia being people who are actually the same bloodline as these other people, why would they cripple America? Or why would they want to cripple America? Unless it's done purposely. Unless it's done purposely. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that this is tough to digest. I get it. But ladies and gentlemen, Babylon is going to take its course, and they're going to do it purposely. This is being done on purpose. The world powers are purposely shutting Babylon down. I done said this once, and I'm saying it again. Reality Seer says, Devil's counterfeit vision, tell our vision. One way he gets his message out and spreads the fear he needs to continue. We are batteries for the satanic Babylonian matrix, giving it energy. Absolutely. They're pushing fear. And there's no need to be afraid. There's no need to be afraid, but understand that when it comes to these cyber attacks, right? They may or may not affect you, but if you listen to some of the things that was said from the gentleman here, he said they'll put a lot of misinformation and disinformation out to further confuse society, because a confused society will break. They are already putting out a lot of misinformation and disinformation. The only thing that's going to happen now is they're going to be able to call it fact. And there are going to be no fact checkers. They're going to make it more difficult for real investigative journalists to cover stories, to really be able to fact check certain things. So they're going to do this in a way where it'll be like fake news being, I'm talking about news that has no merit being aired all over the place, and it ain't nothing real journalists can do to disprove it. And so people are going to be just confused. People are going to be totally confused because they're going to be claiming, oh, this thing is coming from the Russia war. They're hacking the computer system. Tristan Thompson, thank you for the $20 super sticker. Highly appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, it's all about installing fear in people. I mean, I know that Drago, I know that he gave a hell of an ass whipping to Apollo Creed's daddy, but come on, Black America. Black America. Black America, hear me preach to you right now. Black America. Come here, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you, Black America. Matter of fact, let me shrink this screen. Let me talk to you. Come closer. Come hither. Come hither, please. We are our worst enemies. Our neighborhoods are full of young monsters who are terrorizing our communities. Black America, your own women have been used against you. So much so that you brothers are being thrown in the penitentiary inordinately. Can't even stand in the same room in a place of professionalism without tension in the air. I tell you that what's going on over there in the Ukraine, you shouldn't be worried about it. Listen, this here, what you seeing going on, how can I say this? This is white people's business. You hear me? It's white people's business. You're dealing with white man's business and you're worried about it. We got enough issues on our own that we can fix. We can straight up fix a lot of our issues. All right, let's continue.
From the inside. Now, President Biden is already responding with strict sanctions against Russia's economy, which in turn will then affect our economy by causing inflation and rising of prices on our natural resources and our economic supply chains, which still hasn't recovered from the strain of the pandemic, which basically means we got to get ready to understand that the cost of living is about to get way more expensive financially here at home. With Russia being a major fuel source, owning up to 40% of Europe's natural energy, you can expect for gas prices, groceries, and other natural resources to potentially go up in costs as a result. Now, Russia is one of the major nuclear powers of the world, so we can't underestimate the weight of Putin's threatening words.
Man, come on, man. They're not about to send no nuclear warheads over here. They're going to listen. The Bible says Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen. That means incrementally they're going to shut this place down. Yeah, somebody said it. Old white men. This is their business right now. Will it affect the economy? Absolutely. But I'm telling you now that this news is an scapegoat. This is not the real reasoning for what's going on in the United States. The reason is the awakening. You brothers and sisters are finding out who you are, and the world powers are getting frantic. So they have to come up with wars and rumors of wars so they can go ahead and spin a narrative to make you believe that they're being attacked by some kind of outside force, when really all of these devils are working together. Every last one of these devils are working together. Every last one of them. Let me tell you something, my people. Black America, come here, let me talk to you. 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14 reads, if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sins and I will heal their land. See that? If we would just turn from our wicked ways, the Most High God he would heal the land. He would actually rectify everything. So anything that you're seeing on the news is more so a diversion. Sega Gentleman, thank you for the $5 contribution. Says Ukraine doesn't even treated black natives as equal citizens. There are articles about Ukraine racist issues. We shouldn't be wasting our prayers. Man, that brother just sliced. Now, let me give you some electric for the donation. I appreciate it, bro. And that's real. I mean, it don't get no realer than what Sega Gentleman just said. It don't get no realer than what he just said. Somebody said, talking about we stand for Ukraine and Ukraine don't even stand with you. Absolutely. Why are we so worried about white people's business? I know y'all be like, why New Breed always saying white people like that? I don't know. I just guess I'm kind of goofy in a way. But man, this is crazy, man. We got to get our stuff right, man. All right, let's continue.
And because of Putin's nuclear capabilities, as President Biden said, the world leaders are going to respond with sanctions.
Between our actions and those of our allies and partners, we estimate that we'll cut off more than half of Russia's high-tech imports. It'll strike a blow to their ability to continue to modernize their military. It'll degrade their aerospace industry. It'll hurt their ability to build ships, reducing their ability to compete economically. And it will be a major hit to Putin's long-term strategic ambitions.
All cap. They working together. All cap. I'm calling them all bluff. And everything he just said he will do to Russia is actually what's going to happen to America. And that's the most awake I've seen Joe Biden in months. I don't know what kind of adrenochrome he got flowing through his damn blood. I don't know what the hell he done did, but he looked like he had his shot of espresso that day. Because typically that dude be out here drooling. But I'm going to tell you, all of it is all just, they working together, man. Yup. Byron shares what scripture is that? Let me get that for you. Says Jeremiah 51, Babylon will be destroyed and never be inhabitable again. Babylon will totally be destroyed and we will be back in the homeland. In due time. Don't put the cart before the horse, my brother. Not going to happen like you think it's going to happen. And this ain't it. This ain't the final war here. I'm telling you, they're comrades. They listen, let me tell you something. Contrary to what you've been taught, when it comes to politics, they're not dealing with nations. They're not dealing with nations. They're dealing with bloodline. Everything is about bloodline. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. It's not what you think it is. They will put the blood over everything. It's all a big show. William Shakespeare told us, the world is but a stage. The world is but a stage. Everybody get the thumbs up on this live stream. Everybody get the thumbs up.
I know this is hard and that Americans are already hurting. I will do everything in my power to limit the pain the American people are feeling.
Man, this dude, this is a creepy looking guy right here, bro.
At the gas pump. But this aggression cannot go unanswered. If it did, the consequences for America would be much worse.
And one thing's for sure, now is not the time for us to be divided. See, it doesn't matter whether you're Democrat or Republican. As fellow Americans, we're all in this together. And right now,
hey, if the whore Babylon dies, she dies. If she burns, she burns. If she dies, she dies.
The world is watching, and only God knows what happens next. But in the meantime, we send prayers up for Ukraine and pray for the nations of the world.
I'm not sending prayers up for none of these damn reptiles. I hope that they light each other up and the Most High God make a way for his people. I ain't got no prayers for them people. I can care less. And New Breed, that's a little bit insensitive. Nope, I don't care. Sorry. Tried to, but I don't. All right, look. Now here's the real threat, right? The real threat I'm about to share with y'all. A. Shep Smith, thank you for the $10 contribution. Says, all I got to say for Ukraine people is good luck. If we're going to rule this earth again, We can't allow ourselves to get involved in the nation's plights. They clearly wouldn't do the same to us. Had to give that brother all kind of sound effects for that one. Like, we can't even get right with us. We can't agree on a damn thing within our nation. We can't even have man and woman come together. We can't even look at another brother walking down the street and say, yo, what's up, bro? You all right? You good? Hey, peace and blessings. Nah, we got a mean mug and snarl at each other. We can't even see the next brother winning, making something of himself, let alone be worried about what's going over there in the Ukraine. Are you kidding me? You have got to be kidding me, bro. And you're going to have a lot of despair merchants who use what's going on over there as a way to ingrain themselves in riches. You're going to have people use that despair that's taking place over there as a way to promote sensationalism. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to fear monger. I ain't going to do it. Our people done been through enough, right? Let me go to this next source here. All right. Now, this here more than likely will be a reality. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it here. Hold on. Let me see. Let me pull that up for y'all. My bad. There we go. There you go. DHS warns of urgent cyber attack threats as Russia. Now, this is from the news, NBC News. And if y'all can remember, around election time, they were talking about Russian sabotage with votes. It is like they are literally tagging each other in. It's like, okay, now we need cyber hacks. We already went to China for the woo-ha. We already went to China for this particular programming. Now we're going to tag Russia in. We done went to the Middle East. It's like these people are working hand and foot, literally trying to keep the people programming. Watch it come around to the chosen. Just watch. It always affects us one way or another, but the Most High got us.
The alert from DHS Cybersecurity shields up. Every organization in the United States is at risk from cyber threats, citing the potential for the Russian government to consider escalating its destabilizing actions. The governor of New York today opening a new statewide joint cyber operations command center.
The threat of cyber attacks is very real. Our state and our cities will be taking a leading role in fortifying our defenses in the battlefield against cyber warfare.
Homeland Security urging every organization, business, and government agency to act now. Watch for signs of Russian activity in their networks, shore up cyber defenses, test backup systems, and ensure manual overrides are working for critical infrastructure. Cyber veterans fear an escalating cyber conflict.
It is possible that we get to the point where you have attacks against core infrastructure, attacks against infrastructure.
Now, notice he said against core infrastructure. Core infrastructure. We're talking about this can entail power grids as well. So this is something that we look out for. And I know that, we are not the faithless over here, but preparation is always key. And I always preach preparation no matter what. No, I'm not one of those individuals that's on some doomsday, go stock up all of these things. And no, none of that. But there's a video that I did some time ago. And it was like a few months back where I was telling you brothers and sisters, like, be prepared for media blackouts, be prepared for a pending catastrophic event to take place. And if they hit power grids, you really want to be with a food supply. You really want to have certain things, certain essentials, nothing to be afraid of, but always be prepared. Always just be prepared. Hope for the best, be prepared for the worst, right? That's just Somebody said it. Proper preparation, prevention, poor performance. Absolutely. Always prepare. Not out of fear, not because you lack faith, but because things are happening in this world. That's the reality of the situation. There's a lot of things taking place. And I believe they're working together. Yeah, somebody said it. Slim Hussein said, keep some cash at hand. Right. We're living in a time where you must liquidate a lot of your assets. Having money in the bank, yes, it sounds good. And you feel some sense of relief, some comfort when you call your bank account and there's some money in there. But let's be real, ladies and gentlemen, with all that's happening, with how the banking system is ran, there's no guarantee that you won't have access to your finances. What happens if they say, oh, we got hit with a cyber attack and now you don't have access to a certain amount of money, or you can't withdraw any cash? And so, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a bank account, here's some advice I'm going to give y'all as well. Here's some advice I'm going to give you. I want you to raise your spending limit, raise your deposit limit, be able to take out as much money as you can. If you have to take out your entire savings, if you have one, do what you got to do. It's time that we put our cash into things that are tangible. If you got, listen, the Bible says money is a defense. A defense from what? A defense from the wiles of the damn devil. So putting your cash into things that's got you prepared, such as deep freezers, such as flashlights, batteries, like these things are needed. These things are needed. I mean, will this be the one? The world will never know. Only the Most High God knows what's coming next. Only the Most High God. But the Most High God tells us to be like the ants. Be prepared, right?
That is life critical, or even attempts to massively disrupt the economies of each country by our offensive forces.
It's happened before. Suspected Russian attacks have spread worldwide, taking down power grids, banks, businesses, even hospitals.
Power grids, banks, businesses, hospitals. What's really going on is an economic reset. That's what's really going on. Behind the scenes, see, the Russia, they got everybody focused on Russia and Ukraine, but this is the real situation here. The real situation is they're doing an economic reset. They're starting over the currency. These people are trying to usher in a new form of currency, digital currency, to be exact. I mean, the Great Reset is here. The Great Reset is here, ladies and gentlemen.
U.S. government computers, food suppliers, and oil pipelines have been targeted. The challenge, a U.S. response risks escalating the cyber war.
Medium and small businesses.
This whole war in Ukraine with Russia is going to become a thing of the past, and all you're going to be hearing the whole 2022 is cyber wars. All of this is all you're going to hear about is cyber wars the whole 2022, and everything that's going on in the Ukraine with this beta testing they got going on, allegedly, is going to be a damn thing of the past. Somebody said cash and services exchange if the supposed power that be keep the power and the system going. Yep. Somebody said this is not our war. Stay out. Facts. Somebody said, in reality, though, nobody will be revelation proof. We will have to depend on the Most High. Absolutely, Pixie Glam. That's 100% facts. And ladies and gentlemen, we got to do better with the thumbs up. I'm not sure where they at, but you know how it is when you speaking the truth. And you know how it is on these platforms, man. So everybody who's watching, who's gaining something from this, make sure you thumb it up. Somebody say U.S. always getting into something. That's not their business. Facts. That is just sheer facts. But they all working together. We know this now. All right, let's continue.
Are going to be targeted as well. And those kinds of infrastructures are not prepared to what the Russians, have in mind.
Security experts also warn Russia could launch dis and misinformation campaigns, including deepfake videos targeting Western countries.
Disinformation and misinformation. Welcome to the land where you don't know real from fake. Oh yeah, Lon Dominance, all stage. Welcome to the land where misinformation and disinformation is going to be a thing of the norm. And because they understand by putting out fake media and fake news, and they're just giving you an excuse for it. Because listen, there's going to be so many holes in everything that they air on media. It's going to be so like fake that the world is going to like we're going to see it. It's going to be blatant. But guess what? They got a scapegoat. Oh, they said the U.S. president died. Oh, they said the U.S. president died. No, that was fake news. So Joe Biden has to come on TV. Old Sleepy Joe still has to roll on up out on TV. That was a Russian attack. I'm still here. Because that's what type of news they're going to, all kind of news, bro. They're going to be rolling out all kind of news. It's going to be some wild stuff airing on the news. Not just the news, but just media in general. We're talking about even just through Google searches. It's going to be crazy. Yep, somebody said, I also have enough firepower where I could. Oh, okay, I hear you, bro. I hear you, bro. Don't tell the internet. Whoa, bro. Slow down, bro. Don't tell the internet what you got going on, man. Keep it to yourself, brother. Keep it to yourself. Yep, somebody said, man, I'm just going to keep my nose in the book. Facts. Y'all got to understand, man, this is all about us right now. It really is. In Psalms 83, verse 4, it reads, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may no longer be in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. Listen to who consent. I want y'all to listen. Listen to who consented, ladies and gentlemen. Listen. Take notes right here. I want y'all to hear me out. The tabernacles of Edom, the Ishmaelites, Moab, the Haganenes, Gobel, Ammon, and Amalek. That's who them people is. The Philistines, the inhabitants of Tyre, Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah, doing to them as the Midianites. I'm talking about, man, the list goes on and on. Now watch this. Let's go down the verse. Let's go down to verse 17. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is the Most High, art the Most High over the whole earth. That's the mentality we got to have, ladies and gentlemen. That's the prophecy. That's the prophecy of what's going to happen. All of those nations that's coming together, planning, plotting, and strategizing, tagging each other in to keep the people confused, keep the people in moral disarray and discord, putting all this fake-ass news out and fake-ass information out. All those people going to be brought to shame. Every last one of them. All of them working together. Moab, the Amalekites, all of them. All of them reptilian bloodlines, including those people over there in Afghanistan as well. All of them. The Most High God won't be mocked. He won't be mocked. We need to be tapping into this book so we can know what's truly going on. Yeah. Somebody said Queen Elizabeth been dead. They just didn't want to admit it due to Wall Street. I heard some news about that, which was also fake news because she came her half-dead crypt keeper, satanic, reptilian looking self. She slithered out of the belly of hell just to tell us that I'm still alive. She slithered out of the belly of the beast. The Queen of England looks extremely terrifying to me. She slithered out of the abyss, I tell you, and said, no, I'm still alive. Sega Gentleman, thank you for the $5 contribution. Says the video on CNN and Fox are all edited with movie-like editing programs. They can edit explosions into live footage like a social media filter. Absolutely. Absolutely. And not only that, listen, there's going to be a lot of proof that come out later on, because it always does. There's going to be some proof that comes out later on that is fake. But the outcome of what takes place is going to be very real, because, listen, this is how Satan works. Satan uses an illusion. But in order to have power through magic, he must make you believe what you're seeing. He must make you believe it. If you can believe it, it then becomes a reality. It's all about perception. If they can show you something on these TV screens and you believe it's going down and you're speaking about it, you're bringing it into existence by speaking on it, by believing it. Your energy is being pushed into it. It's all fake. It's all fake. And I got to give my brother Sega Gentleman one of those for bringing that out. Sega Gentleman on point. He already knew what it was. He knew what it was when the stream started. Yeah, it's subliminal programming. Facts. Somebody said illusions at best. Yep. Yeah, our eyes are not always telling us the truth. A wise man used to always tell me, believe nothing you hear, half of what you see. They got all kind of real life CGIs out here. Not only that, this is what they'll do. They'll get on a battleground and they'll clear an area. They will literally clear an area for an explosion. They will rope off the area, have the people leave and all of that. I'm telling you, it really go down like that. Everything you've seen is a lie. Now, the outcome is real, but everything you've seen is staged. Yeah. And it's all to make an excuse to put out fake news, fake information, more fake information than we already got. But you know, if you want the real deal, if you want to really know what's going on, and you want somebody to condescend to you to the lowest level and just tell you straight up what's happening in the world, you know where to come. You come over here to New Breed, to the world over, and I'm going to give you the real skinny. I'm going to give you the real rundown on what's taking place out here. And a lot of the times, their news that they're airing, nonsense. Yeah. Somebody said, if you go real deep, let me see. Kayla says, if you go real deep into World War II, you will find out some tanks were fake as well. LOL. Yeah. Absolutely. Morals and Dogma, Albert Pike. He so-called predicted every world war. Literally gave you a lineup of how each and every war would take place. Albert Pike, Morals and Dogma. He told you from World War II to World War III how it would be. Right now, they're trying to bring the silencing of believers of the Most High. They don't want them out there. They want to silence the believers of the Most High right now. They want to kill religion altogether. Let's be real. There's a time coming where they want all religion to be totally thrown under the bus, and they only want you to believe in their God, which is Satan. They're going to come right out. There's going to come a time they're going to come right out and tell you who they've been serving all along. The devil is tired of hiding. The devil's going to let you know what it is. He's going to let you know. Yeah, Blade Runner 2049. Facts. Yeah. They're going to let you know who they serving. And everybody get one world religion. Everybody get the thumbs up. Everybody joining us. We still got people coming in late. Let's see here. Somebody said these demons are ready to walk amongst us. Yeah, facts. They want you to know who they've been serving all this time. Somebody said the devil been showing himself everywhere. It's happening real fast. Yep. UFO sightings been becoming a thing of the norm. Yep. Yeah, somebody said you got it right. It's all about perception. Yeah, if the general public believes that we are at war, then you know what? We're at war. When really you at war with your mind. You're at war with that bastard right next to you. Some of y'all got a damn devil in disguise right in your cuff and in your company. You got somebody in the midst of you who are waiting for a call to find out that you dead and gone. They sitting there plotting on your downfall, praying that you don't wake up tomorrow. Somebody that you dap up every damn day. Some of you brothers, y'all out here in these streets, some of the brothers that you blowing ganja with, some of them brothers you smoking with, they looking at you out of the side of your eyes. You out here blowing gas, talking about what's going over there in the Ukraine. You blowing gas, man. You heard what's going over there in the Ukraine? Man, yeah, man, it's about to be World War III. And that dude sitting there thinking about how he just laced your blunt with cocaine. He thinking about how he just laced your blunt and how he gonna, he gonna snatch your woman up when you pass out. When you die of an overdose, how he gonna move in and slide in on your lady. He thinking about that. And you worried about white people's business. You worried about old Drago. And you got problems in your own hood. Some of y'all fellas, you're not even leading your household and you worried about politics. Oh, that's a new topic that's coming. Are you the man of your household? Oh, wait till that comes. Oh, some of y'all sisters gonna be pissed, and a lot of you brothers gonna be pissed. Are you the man of your household? Because some of you brothers ain't even leading your damn households, and you worried about trying to teach the world about world politics. Well, how about this? Do your woman know you got another woman? A war going on in the other country, you got a war in your household. When your girl calling your house and she don't know where you are at, do you get nervous? Do you get butterflies? Do you get depression? Do you get just a little bit of anxiety? You ain't even told your woman that you want another wife, did you? Yeah, a lot of y'all brothers ain't even keeping it funky in your household. Matter of fact, that woman in your house is a menace. She's a menace to society. She's a menace to your life. Out here lying to her. Y'all be stressed out by these sisters. When your woman asks you, baby, can we sit down and have a talk? Do you automatically get depressed and stressed? When your woman asks you, baby, can we have a talk? Does your heart automatically begin to palpitate? Yeah, we're going to get into that. Because I think that as our people, we really got to focus first on our households, then our communities. First on our households, then our communities. Shout out to the moderators. Y'all are handling the work out here, man. Give a shout out to the moderators. Listen, every time a troll come in the chat, you know what's happening? My moderator's like, I told you not to show up for this. Why do you continue to watch somebody that you don't damn like? I mean, what's your issue? Show some damn respect in the chat. Oh, okay. You still want to come over here, huh? Okay, I get it. That's what the moderators is doing in the chat. Oh, man, big up to the moderators, man, getting the job done. All praises to the Most High, the God of Israel. Though somebody said that's a good topic. You're damn right. We're going to do that. That might be our next topic. Are you the man of your household? Oh, we got to do that. Oh, man, there's so much I could say. Because I was once there, brothers. I was once there at a place where I wasn't leading according to the scriptures. And we got to go into them scriptures. Yeah, we got to do that topic. We got to. When you ain't doing things according to the scriptures, it's a war in your house. A war. That's the real war. With a lot of you brothers, that's the real war. Because what's going on in your house can lead you behind bars. What's going on in your house can leave you in a pine box. What's going on in your house. And then we can talk about what's going on in our communities before we jump the gun and we think about these white people's business. Hey, let's not let the fear mechanism work. Y'all know how it is. We keeping it 100% authentic over here. I'm glad everybody was able to catch this stream. Follow me on Patreon. The link is right there on your page. Also follow me on Instagram. If you would like to support this work via Cash App, 10% of all contributions go to the people. And the rest of my Cash App contributions, they go on studio equipment, upgrades, things of that nature, right? And we got more music coming soon. If you don't follow me on New Breed Music and Motivation, go over there and hit the subscribe button. Lots of good music over there. I like to thank everybody for showing up and showing out. And y'all definitely have kept this interactive. It's an honor and a pleasure to build with y'all. I should be back over here tomorrow. We're gonna be consistent this weekend. I want to see y'all throughout the weekend. So make sure you turn your post notifications on so you can get videos as they're being uploaded. Thank you all for joining me. With that being said, shalom and peace.